It's time for another shave, and this is one I'm really looking forward to. There's two main purposes to this shave. The first is to do an edge test on this razor. This is a Geneva Cutlery razor. It is nominally 6/8, but it's just a little bit shy of that. Hollow ground, round point, as you can see. And this razor was honed on a Vermont mottled gray stone, but with a nagura, a sequence of nagura slurries. So I'm interested to find out if the edge on this razor feels as if it was honed on an actual Jnat. So that's the first thing. The second thing is today is March 13th. And we're doing March Madness over on Reddit. And March Madness is you shave with a popular soap on the odd days, and on the even days, soaps are eliminated. We start with the top 16 most popular soaps and end the month with the winner, the one that made it through the month as the most popular, being shaved on odd days. So I'll give you a rundown of the current standings. Okay, the soaps that have been knocked out are Chiseled Face, Ariana and Evans, Declaration Grooming, Talent Soap Factory, Southern Witchcrafts, and Zingari Man. The soaps that are left in order of popularity, are Fanzine Saponifications, Katie's Bubbles, Chicago Grooming Company, Spearhead Shaving Company, Barrister and Man, Sterling Soap Company, Summer Break Soaps, Mike's Natural Soaps, Noble Otter, and House of Mammoth. So House of Mammoth is at the bottom of the currently remaining list. And I can't have that, so my strategy is always to vote for the soap that's at the bottom of the list if I have the soap. And I'm a fan of House of Mammoth, and I'm going to be using Shire today. So in case you're not familiar, this is the second release of Shire by House of Mammoth. And I also have, I can read you what this is definitely a Hobbit-inspired soap. And I'll read you the description. Shire was inspired by a friend who loves The Hobbit and suggested a scent that captures the opening scene where Bilbo is relaxing with his pipe, taking in the verdant beauty of the Shire when Gandalf arrives to invite him on an adventure. The notes on this soap are violets, fresh air, vetiver, spice, and tobacco. And the scent has that feeling of a really fresh spring day. I don't know how Ben does this, but he's kind of a master at creating fragrances. He's won awards. So I'm going to get going. The brush I'm using today is the Grizzly Bay brush that was made specifically for the release of Shire 2, or the second release of Shire. And this has a Fanchurian knot in it. I've used this on video before. Amazing brush. Huge splay on the bore, soft with enough backbone to create a great lather. Add some moisture here. House of Mammoth should stay in the competition, in my opinion. Because terrific terrific fragrances, terrific soap base done by Vita at Chicago Grooming. This is the Tusk soap base. It's one of the many that I think are really good for straight razor shaving. Fanzine saponifications. It may be a soap that you haven't heard of if you are not on Reddit. Kind of a local favorite. I've tried it. I don't own any. I've tried it. Smush was sent to me. I did not find it. I have reason to like all of the soaps on the top 16, but I did not find this soap to be a standout. The reason it made the top 16 is that the maker of the soaps is a avid Reddit poster, popular on Reddit, on our subreddit, and there's a whole number of people who are supporting him to succeed in this competition. But enough about that. How does the edge feel? Well, it does feel. It does feel like a Jnat edge. It's got that softness. That a Jnat edge has, and that's kind of unique to a Jnat edge. And it has the keenness that you would expect from a Jnat. So, good stuff. It's close enough to a Jnat edge, in my opinion. Hang on. That if you wanted to get into Japanese natural stone finishes, but don't have the money for the base stone, and they're expensive. You know, a good quality base stone is expensive. And you want to do the nagura approach instead of a multi-stone approach. The nagura approach uses a base stone, typically hard, and then a sequence of naguras, which are small slurry stones, to allow you to do a one stone hone. And if you want to do that with an inexpensive but very hard base stone, like this Mottled Grey Vermont slate, you can, in my opinion, this gets you very close at a fraction of the cost. So Does that mean I'm going to be selling my very expensive Jnats? No. Man, I'm enjoying this lather. Scent of Shire is I bloomed it so that the fragrance would fill the bathroom here, and it's incredible. Hard to describe. It's hard to describe a fragrance that has a top note of violet, not being a super floral old lady's purse scent, but it's not. The tobacco base note and the vetiver brings it into that sunny day looking over a field feeling. Now the sharpness I got on this razor is really, really good. Very, very keen edge, and that is typical also of a Jnat base stone. The Mottled Grey Vermont slate has a reputation for being among the finest in terms of finishing stones. I don't know whether it is or not, but the one I have is certainly very hard and produces a terrific, I mean, without the nagura business. The other time I've used it, it produced a very, very keen edge. And it did again with this using this sort of Japanese approach. So this razor was started at 4,000 grit on a shaft and glass. I dulled the edge after creating the 4,000 grit texture on the bevel. Recovered the edge during the nagura sequence, and finished the edge with a mixture of tomo nagura and slurry from the slurry stone that came with the Mottled Grey Vermont. And this has been a very enjoyable shave. Now I mentioned that the brush, wow, close. I mentioned that the brush that came with the set, well, I mentioned that the brush I have, I'm using, came with the Shire set, and also the Lancaster towel also came with that set. So I'm conforming to the whole setup today. This is Thayers. I go with some Thayers toner if I can get it open. So here we go. Here's the Thayers cucumber toner. And I'm going to clean up, and I'll be right back. So I'm going to finish up here with the Shire Aftershave from House of Mammoth. Really lean into this scent, which is so nice. I really like this scent. There is an EDP for it, so I may complete the full trifecta. This has a little alcohol in it, this splash. I like that feeling, getting no burn whatsoever, so an extremely close, extremely comfortable shave. And so you're wondering, oh, let me show you the brush before I start rambling. I've used this before in the channel. As I said, this is the Grizzly Bay brush made for this Shire release. And because of that, they made a special coin that has the House of Mammoth symbol on it. So, should you do this? Should you just use a very hard finishing slate and buy nagura to get a Jnat, an edge that feels as if it was done on a Jnat? I think you can. I think that's a viable way to go. But in my opinion, only if you want a slate, and only if you either have one or want to have a slate. If you have the money for a Jnat, an actual Japanese natural stone, I would say go for the Japanese natural stone. The honing experience is very different, even though the procedure is the same, going through the different slurries. But the honing difference on a good quality Japanese natural stone is different than the honing experience on a slate. So if you can afford it, I would go with the Japanese natural stone. I wouldn't necessarily go out and buy a very hard slate just to get this result. Okay, I think I've rambled enough. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. This has been a fun experience. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.